What's up, guys? It's ZFarls here, back from the Madden 16 Championship, and I've got a quick video for all the fans that watch the championship and just fans of Madden in general. So I have this sheet right here, and it actually links to the specific game on stream, so you can actually go back and watch highlights from the series. And now this is going to help you not just in Madden 16, but in Madden 17 next year. So we're going to talk a little bit about each of the games. We'll be quick here, but I think I can help you get better right now for Madden 17. And the way you're going to do that is actually go in, you're going to click, you're going to watch Spot Me Please, you're going to watch Skimbo, you're going to watch Young Kiv, you're going to watch the way they operate their offense, you're going to pause the stream, you're going to look at their routes, you're going to look at the routes they motion, you're going to look at the routes they call that are built into stock plays, you're going to look into the adjustments they make on offense, and then you're going to look into see what routes are hot routed, what's not hot routed, how they block halfbacks, how they pick up pressure, and generally how long it takes them to get the ball out of the pocket. Madden 17, what we know from the gameplay blogs is that zone coverage is going to be super challenging next year, and there's a lot of adjustments players can make. Now, if you don't know the start of how you can beat certain zone concepts, there's nothing that's going to help you at the start of next season except just taking your losses, learning the timing. You don't want to have to take losses at the start of Madden 17 because it's discouraging. Start watching this footage right now, these games from Madden 16 from the best 16 players in the world of how they beat zone coverage, and apply it to your game now, 7 months in. The best stuff's out there, go learn it, and then learn how to carry it forward into 17. Not every single play or tactic or trick is going to carry over to Madden 17, but the bulk of what these guys were doing with their reads, with their adjustments, it's going to carry over to 17, and you're going to need it more than ever. So please don't delay. Go into this link in the description, click on this handy sheet from the man Sanchez, and go through and really take a second here today to make yourself a better player in the future. Now, overall, guys, the challenge was great. We went out to dinner on Thursday night when we got there with the players. We saw the old guys who we had met before, the Skimbos, the Lights Out, the Problems, the D Jones, and we just talked with them. We said, how's your head since the last event? What have you been doing? Have you been playing a ton? Have you not been playing a ton? Are you going to run the same scheme? Are you going to run a new scheme? Are you saving something? What do you expect the community to think? Blah, blah, blah. For the new guys that we hadn't met, the Young Kivs, the James Pianos, the Spot Me Pleases, the Tizzles, we just said, what's up? Tell me about you. Why do you think you have a chance to win this event? What offense are you going to run? What year did you start playing Madden? Have you competed against these guys? What's your background? Do you play competitive games? Do you play MUT? Do you play salary cap? Are you a draft champs guy? And just kind of got to know the story of those guys. I think everybody realized that this tournament was going to be awesome. When Group A started out with a bang, with Lights Out, able to defeat Skimbo in his first game. Lights Out really set the tone, showed that this experience in the challenge made him a stronger player, and all that preparation was worth it as he was ready to play Skimbo in that first game. Skimbo bounced back nicely, but ultimately Spot Me Please was playing some good Madden, and he advanced and moved on. The other groups, you had D Jones, unable to control the game like he did in his first event. He showed he could pass a little bit better, which was something he wanted to do. He completed many passes, but he couldn't ultimately control the game, and he had too many short plays. It took him too long to get some first downs, even though he was 13 for 14 passing. He was unable to kind of hit some big plays and kind of get the momentum back in his favor. I think we all enjoyed watching Young Kiv that first day in Group C. And then, of course, in D, we had the crazy finish in D6, which you should definitely check out on this sheet if you haven't seen it. But you had Serious Mo. Go in, pause the game, watch some adjustments Mo makes. Overall, just pretty amazing stuff from him right there. So, then we took a day off. We learned that Madden 17 is going to have 4 major events with $1 million given away in total prizes. We learned that on Sunday at EA Play, where these guys then had to go out the next 2 days and play. And we saw some other great games. We saw the Lights Out Stiff game, we saw the Problem Wild game, we saw the Kiv Lights Out game, we saw the finals between Stiff and Problem. There were so many good games those last couple days, and just an all-out competitive nature. Guys backstage, all having fun, all competing, all a lot of respect for each other. Between Lights Out and Stiffmeister, those guys have such good familiarity. They've probably played each other 100 times this year, but this one was for the big one. And once they found out they had to lock up against each other, they were all just smiles. They were all fun, competitive trash talk, kept it great, and it was cool to be around those guys. problem was super focused, played some good Madden. For him, it's like each one of his individual wins was never really dominant in this event. And who knows, this may not even be his best single year of Madden, but the fact that he was able to get a game to fit his style, to fit his control, and ultimately make it to the finals of this event with all these other talented players in here just shows the overall greatness of his resume. Like, in the year he may not have had his best scheme, he was still able to make it to the finals by utilizing just a great overall attack on offense, a scheme that really fit and worked for him and allowed him to do what he does best. So it's pretty remarkable when you look at it. Like, you watch one individual game of his and you're like, this guy's the best. But then you see, like, oh wait, he's done this for how long? And he always keeps it pretty much this close. In that edge, that razor thin edge of, like, he's got the edge by going for 2 or whatever his edge is. The fact that he has it year after year is pretty amazing. So overall, those are my thoughts on the challenge. Just to recap, I think you guys can get way better by going back and watching some of this. You can get ready for Madden 17. There's some good gameplay footage out there right now, so you can kind of see how it plays. Overall, just a thank you to all the competitors for keeping it, 100, and all the viewers who supported it were amazing too. So quite the event. Just wanted to give you my thoughts on it now that I'm back. If you have individual questions or want to go deeper on some of the games or some of the competitors or what I saw or anything like that, let me know if you like this type of video. This is kind of the first one of these that I've made as a recap. In the future, I'd like to make more content with the guys when I'm out there. I talk to them more and more than even the first event where I did the interviews with Mo and Skimbo, but I just didn't have the stuff to record. I couldn't Periscope because of the Wi-Fi. So, like, overall, I was chatting more with them, but I didn't quite get a chance to make as much footage as I would have liked. But I'll do that in the future if you guys let me know by leaving me a thumbs up on this video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. ZFarls telling you to go watch these games and lock up.